Hi, I'm Joanne and welcome to Crafting with Confidence. As quilters, we're always looking around for great ideas, and while I was online the other day, I found this wonderful teacher, Brita, the Questioning Quilter, and I'd like to share one of her short videos with you. What you'll notice is that she's a great teacher and that she also takes a really simple block that we could all make and turns it into something complex.
Hi, I'm Brita, the Questioning Quilter, and today I'm going to teach you how to make this beautiful and versatile Celtic rose quilt. You can make it with charms or scraps or fat quarters or even layer cakes, and it all starts with this really easy pinwheel block. And stick around to the end where I show you what this would look like if it were made with different fabrics.
I like the idea that a simple pinwheel block is what we're starting with because I think we could all manage that. And I'm excited to see what she comes up with.
So we're going to start with 4 half square triangles, each that are trimmed down to 4 3/8 by 4 3/8 inches. We're simply going to turn these 4 half square triangles into a pinwheel. You'll sew these together.
Notice how she doesn't actually do the sewing in front of us, so that really speeds up her videos and gets us to our main ideas really quickly.
And now you'll have a pinwheel block that measures 8 1/4 inches by 8 1/4 inches. So to disappear this block, we're going to cut this into thirds. We're going to cut 1 3/8 inches from this center seam. And in case you're wondering why these odd 3/8 inches, it's because this block has to be cut into exact thirds. And the 4 3/8 inches allows me to start with a 5-inch charm, turn it into 2 half square triangles, and trim them down. Now, if you want to start off with a different size half square triangle, well, I have a chart on my website, and the link is right here. I will also have the link down below in the description if you want to do that. So we're going to cut this. Oop, I almost cut it on the wrong line. You have to be careful. That's why I put the tape here. And now it's all cut up.
Brita provides a lot of information while she's cutting. And did you notice that swiveling mat? I think I wouldn't mind having one of those.
We have half square triangles, bar blocks, and a pinwheel in the center. Now I'm going to turn this into a house block, and a shout out to Sandy at Quilters by the Sea in Rhode Island for coming up with the great name. So we're going to take 2 of the half square triangles and start making the roof. I'm going to take the other 2 half square triangles and finish making the roof. So the 4 half square triangles make this chevron, this roof kind of thing. Now we're going to make the left side of the house. We're going to put the walls up. So here's the walls. Going to take the last bar block and make the front door. And next to the front door is this lovely quilt, this lovely pinwheel quilt hanging next to the front door. And finally, we have this happy little cloud floating overhead.
I like her house analogy. It helps us figure out how to put this together. And isn't it amazing what one simple pinwheel can turn into with some cutting?
So we're going to sew these pieces together and get this block. To make the block that I'm calling a Celtic rose, you're going to need 4 of these blocks, which would be 4 pinwheels, which would be 16 half square triangles, 8 5-inch charms, or 2 layer cakes. You just arrange them. Put those pinwheels to the center, and like this you have the rose, and when it's all sewn together, with different fabric of course, it looks like this.
That would make a nice placemat too, wouldn't it, if we just stopped here? Also, notice how she provides a whole bunch of information about different types of fabric packs. If you don't know what all those are, don't worry about it. You can always look them up online.
Now, the next step is to just go to the design wall. Just sew the motifs together and you get this beautiful quilt. Now, this is when I would normally show the quilt with different fabrics, but that's going to wait for just a minute because I know there are some overachievers out there who want to step this up just a little bit.
Are you an overachiever? Let's see how she steps it up.
You know who you are. Well, I give Zoom lectures to quilt guilds, and one of the things that I teach is the concept that you don't have to sew it together the same way you cut it apart. Now, what does that mean? Notice how this whirligig is made with 4 different fabrics? What if, before we sewed this block together, we took these 4 corner pieces and used them to make a whirligig that was all one fabric? And then, if we did that to all of the whirligigs, it's nice, right? But wait, there's more. What if we took these 4 little pinwheels from the center of the rose and traded them with the other roses?
Wow, she's pretty good at taking her things and making them into something new. I think it would be cool to have a design wall like this too.
So, too much work or totally worth it? That's for you to decide. Now, I said that I would show this as a scrap quilt, and here it is where the scraps are just arranged randomly.
I love the scrap quilt with all the different colors. To me, that's extremely beautiful.
But what if we grouped our scraps by color family? So for example, here's a rose motif made with just red scraps. And here's what the entire quilt might look like if you sorted them this way. You let me know which one you like better. Now, for all my Quilts of Valor people out there, here it is in red, white, and blue. And if you're looking for a simple 2-color quilt, here it is in blue and
That's very striking, the blue and white. Love it.
white. Stay well and happy quilting.
Wow, I think Brita, the Questioning Quilter, can teach us a lot in just a few minutes, and I am really inspired to make a Celtic cross quilt like this. Thanks for watching. Catch you next time. If you've enjoyed my reaction to the Questioning Quilter, please press like and subscribe to my channel. And if there's another quilter you'd like me to review, you could let me know in the comments below.